Deportiva Minera 0, Real Madrid 5. And that was probably the most enjoyable 70 minutes of football I have seen from Real Madrid in a long, long time. And I'm telling you 70 minutes because after Mbappe, Vini, and Vasquez came on, it seemed to have stopped right there in its tracks. And I can't believe it, honestly, when these players come on, it's just a completely different system whatsoever. When Modric, Brahim, Guler were passing it about with Ceballos and Valverde as well, honestly, it just looked magical at times. Some of the passing that they were doing, some of the build-up that they were doing was incredible. And you saw it with the goals. Guler, absolute balling out today. A fantastic showcase from him. And Modric, honestly, I think he got a standing ovation from the Minera fans and also Real Madrid fans because they were just in awe at Modric, his age, and obviously it's the Copa del Rey, the first game that Real Madrid are playing in the competition. And what can I say? Just a masterclass on how to pass a football. And then Mbappe turns up, subbed on, and he does a masterclass on how not to pass a football. I mean, what can we do? What can we do with this guy? And this is against a fourth-tier team, and they still can't work it out. They could have at least together scored a clinical goal between the two, Vini and Mbappe, but they couldn't. They couldn't work it out for the life of them. And what is wrong? What is wrong? I don't want to be negative because it was such a good performance from the team. And obviously Aguado brothers at the back and obviously doing an amazing job. Lorenzo Aguado on the right back position doing an amazing job. A better job than what Vasquez did when he bloody came on. So what can we do, man? What can we do? It's ridiculous to think that Vasquez is the captain of this team. It's shambolic that such a poor player is the captain. Do you know what? Whatever and regardless, whatever Trent, is thinking in his mind, we need to get him in. I cannot stand to see Vasquez at right back anymore. Because he is trash, mate. Absolute horrific footballer. Nothing he does in the game is good. Nothing at all. And I can't stand to watch him anymore. He has literally become my new Ceballos. Ceballos actually balled out today. Some of the passing he did was exquisite. Ceballos, people. But, yeah, honestly, Guler, unreal. This guy is so talented. And when we got him initially, he needs time to settle into the team, of course. But I don't think he needs much time. I think he's naturally gifted as a footballer, where his first touch, his control, how he manipulates the football is something else. And you see it, nutmegs, skills, back flicks, everything that he's doing is just natural to him. It's not forced. Like, for example, Mbappe, when he does stepovers, always forced. I can tell that it's not natural to him. Compare R9 stepovers to Mbappe stepovers, and you know what I'm bloody talking about. It's forced, and it's not him as a player. Mbappe as a player is pace, pace, pace. PMP. That's it. Pace and power. That's it. Nothing else. So, what can we do as a team but to literally just phase out one of these players? Phase out Vini or phase out Mbappe at the front, because they don't work together. I'm sure if Vini was playing by himself without Mbappe coming on, Vini would have done much better. And we've seen Vini perform without Mbappe, with Bellingham and with Rodrigo up front. We saw it last year. So there's nothing more to say about it. Either drop Mbappe or drop Vini. They don't work together. It's as simple as that, Ancelotti. You know it. And Hendrick, do you know what today? I think he was given a chance in the Copa del Rey, of course. As every player is given a chance. But him, he didn't do anything. He was, I think, a bit lost. I think when he plays, you don't really see much. I don't see much enthusiasm from Hendrick. Yes, he makes good runs. His positioning is good. But apart from that, especially against a fourth-tier team in Spain, he needs to be doing better. I have to say it. He needs to be doing better. You saw how Brahim, you saw how Guler, you saw how Modric naturally just fitted into their system nicely, where you have ballers who can literally pass it between him, create triangles, create momentum, and with just Valverde and Ceballos sitting behind them, the world is their oyster. Because they obviously have the screen, but obviously, yeah, you don't need to have a screen against a fourth-tier team in Spain, let's be honest. But I really just want to see Mbappe and Vini play well. I don't want to be criticising them too much because they have to come good. Because this is Ancelotti's front three. It's Rodrigo, it's Mbappe, and it's Vini. That's their front three with Bellingham behind. And they need to show more than what they're giving at the moment. And I know this is diverted completely off the match and what the match actually was in terms of Real Madrid because, yeah, they were absolutely amazing, first class in that very first, let's say, 70 minutes or so. Because if I'm looking at the goal scorers here, obviously, Camavinga, yeah, Arda Guler with 2, Modric, Valverde, and it just shows in buckets when you have these kind of players. Camavinga, oh my God, excellent player today, Camavinga. He just looks so natural on the ball. What an amazing, amazing player we have there. It's just mind-blowing, the stuff that he does. Because when he receives it, even on the half turn, there's no worries what he's going to do with it. When he's actually backing into trouble and he's got maybe 3 men behind him, he can just turn it instantly and just create an opportunity for anybody in the front three or whatever it is. So Camavinga is another classy player that we need to be looking at to integrate into the first team. Because, yes, Valverde's there. Yes, Bellingham is there. And whoever will sit beside them, either Ceballos or Modric, Camavinga needs to be there. We have to be honest on that one because Camavinga, yeah, is honestly one of the best midfielders in the world. One of the best midfielders. And without him in this team, I think we lack that little bit extra cutting edge in midfield. Him, Bellingham, and Modric will probably be my centre three. Maybe Valverde, of course. Valverde, Bellingham, and Camavinga will be my centre three. Because those three would click on so many levels. And if you want to put Modric in there as a 4 maybe, then maybe put Camavinga, put Bellingham, put Valverde, and maybe Modric just in a diamond, you know? Honestly, would work so well with maybe Vini and Rodrigo up front and use Mbappe as an impact sub. I don't know. What can we do? It's just a crazy thought, really, to think that Mbappe is still not integrating into this team well. And against such a team like Deportiva Minera, no offense, obviously, in that one, what I'm saying, but they're poor. They are a poor team, and they couldn't do anything. It's just, how can you get pocketed by them, mate? It's just crazy. It's crazy to think. I don't know. It's just mind-blowing. Anyway, I'm going to go through the team, and obviously, the Aguado brothers, honestly, brilliant stuff. Both of them, Diego and Lorenzo, absolutely brilliant. Obviously, youth players and projects maybe for the future. And Diego had some of the passing he did from actually a defensive position was crazy, really good. So I'm going to give them both a 7 out of 10. And Asensio, yeah, very good actually. Asensio was good, but yeah, just it's a poor size. So what can you do? Give him a 7 out of 10. Garcia was crazy, really good. Really good, consistently overlapping. The cross that he gave to Camavinga for the header, the cross that he gave for Guler to tuck away his second goal, brilliant as well. So Garcia, 8 out of 10. Camavinga, 8, standard, straight up 8. Valverde, also 8, brilliant goal. And yeah, just doing everything that Valverde does. You know what he does, mate. Modric, I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to give him a 9. I saw Modric actually just rolling back the years. Let's just say that, rolling back the years. A 9 from Modric. Brahim Diaz, a 7. Decent, and some respects, actually. I'm going to give him an 8. Endrick, poor. I don't know what he done today. I actually don't know what he done today, so I'm just going to give him a 6. And Guler, 10 out of 10. Man of the match performance by a country mile. Just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And I don't even want to go through the subs. If I went through the subs, I'm just going to give Mbappe and Vinny low ratings because they done poorly. Absolutely poorly. I don't even know what happened after. When did they come on? Let me just see. When were they substituted? It doesn't tell me here. But they were substituted. I think they were substituted around the 70-something minute. After 75th minute, Real Madrid just looked lost against this team. So imagine La Liga, guys. And this is what we've been going through for the whole season. And they just need to phase out one of the players. That's I just all got to be honest about that. They're going to phase one of them out, drop one of them, and see where that takes them. Because if they don't, then Real Madrid are going to be lost for the majority of the season until they do something about it. So Ancelotti, I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 for setting up for the team like that today. Brilliant setup. That's it. Brilliant. First touch control, ballers in the midfield, guys who can actually control the bloody football for once, and that's it. We look brilliant. Some of the triangles we were creating were crazy, people. Crazy. Just 1-2s given goals all the time. Just literal back flicks here, there, sideways. Oh my God, man. Some of the football that we were playing today was incredible. But yeah, it's only Deportiva Minera. We can't go too much into that. But honestly, really, really good. And I've got to say, Guler, this guy needs to be integrated more into the first team. Give him a chance. Let him step up. Let him step up and play next to ballers like Camavinga, like Modric, and then maybe we'll do something. Guys, much appreciated. Next on, we move on to the Super Cup of Spain, de España, Supercopa de España, and hopefully we'll get the job done against Mallorca as well. So, guys, another trophy incoming, hopefully. Copa del Rey, maybe, and we outscored Barcelona in our first game. Good luck. So, guys, end the stream. Time to say buenas noches, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Much appreciated for joining. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and like this video. Take care.